We're actually gonna pick up on Cuchillo now. It's now like 7:30.
Friday night.
You Friday night, yeah. It's now 7:30. You are now unshackled from like the wall. You have your stuff packed. You're just like patiently waiting for Karis to come back and escort you out of the cathedral. As you're waiting, you don't even get a knock. Karis walks in. He's changed. He's like back in his like shawl, necklace, leather pants, boots. His Ozzy Osbourne look. He's back into that now, just minus the sunglasses. He looks at you and he goes, okay, I'll have everyone set up in the hall, and as you requested, I've got Anthony there. So, are you ready to leave?
And meet Karis at the door, just nodding, because he's ready. He's ready to go, but he's not gonna look excited. He's still straight faced with it, still poker facing it.
Karis puts out his hand, like to take your hand and walk you out. Do you take it?
No, he high fives him and starts walking.
As you walk out your room, and you start trailing down this hallway, you can already see like all the other vampires that you've passively saw while your very short stay here. Everyone's looking confused, concerned, and also like just kind of upset because you've just been causing unknown chaos for no reason. At the very end of this cathedral, you see Anthony. He looks more concerned than like upset. As you guys get to the middle of the floor, he goes, "Okay, we all know why we're here, and our dear friend Cuchillo has caused quite a disturbance and commotion for all of us, and you all know as good as I that his actions only lead to exile. As an infantile child of the night, he will be fending for himself, and we will take no part. We will protect him not, and we will not intervene in his undead life no more. So, Cuchillo, do you have any last words for your brothers and sisters?" And he turns to you with his hands behind his back.
I mean, of course, now that Chio's on the spot, he's gonna just look around at everyone, really chew the scenery. He's gonna be silent for a little bit, and then finally he's gonna take one step forward and just gonna flip everyone off and turn around and walk out that door. Fuck him.
Karis, he doesn't follow you. He just stands there and makes sure no one does anything wild and drastic while you leave, and you leave out the hatch. And like I said, it's 7:30. The sun is already starting to set. So
Well, first I gotta hover, so I'm gonna try and fly hover. What's the roll for that shit?
2d4. That was since it was hovering, so it doesn't take much. Yeah, no, you successfully hover. And I guess you're just gonna hover all the way to Lexi's house.
Damn, alright, I guess we're going to Lexi's house. We're going to her front door. Fuck it.
She's actually not too far from your house. She actually lives like a little bit closer to Ruby Tubies. You get to her front door. Do you knock?
Do they have a doorbell?
They have a doorbell, yeah.
Yeah, let's ring the doorbell.
So you hit the doorbell, and it takes a second before anyone can answer. And Lexi has one of those doors where like it has a glass window in the front of it. You can see through it, but you can't see who's really out there. You can only like make out like their shape, their silhouette of like who it is. You do see like the silhouette of Lexi walking up to the door. Lexi opens the door, and before she can say like hello, hi, what do you want, who is it? She notices you like right away, and just like Fuego, she is speechless and equally mortified. And she's just standing there, just like, what the fuck?
So she's mortified. Chio's just standing there. It's awkward. So like, I guess he's gotta like wave and be like, "Hola."
Lexi swallows the lump in her throat. You left me here with these fucking idiots. Where the fuck were you?
I got kidnapped by some fucking idiots. Now I'm back. What did I miss?
I mean, everyone. Your parents have come here multiple times. The school's closed now. Everyone is looking for you and other kids that disappeared. And that's all you have to say is that you've been kidnapped by some idiots. What the fuck happened?
Alright, well, long story short, hold on. Wait, there's a glass door between us, isn't it?
The glass door, but the door's open.
So Chio's gonna step, up to the glass a little bit, just inconspicuously. Okay. And then he's gonna keep stalling for time a little bit. Just long story short, what had happened was, it all kind of started about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a week ago. I met a guy, and then he's gonna look in Lex's eyes and attempt to do the fucking vampire stare thingy for like the second time.
Difficulty of 10. Roll me another 2d4.
All right, how many have I used so far? I think I've used 4 so far. Let's add 2 to that shit.
And what are you trying to do? Like, or are you trying to just...
I am just trying to tap into her stupid little head to explain this shit as clearly as possible.
So you're info dumping into her head.
Yeah, like I'm just
Okay.
downloading my head into her head.
You look into her eyes and she locks eyes. You telepathically tell her everything what happened. How you met Anthony and Andre, how you got turned into a vampire, how you lost the entire lacrosse team, your first kill and your first vampire kill. And she just goes, honestly, I couldn't be surprised coming from you. If you weren't dead, I mean, I guess you are dead. I just this
I'm
is very
super dead.
this is very on brand of you. Is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't really explain why you just disappeared and didn't try to come. At least try to come to me first.
Lex, this is me coming to you first.
Yeah, but I mean like earlier. Like
This is me coming to you first. You are the first human I've had a conversation with since I turned. Feel special. Because you are. But the fact that I'm not freaking out right now is because I'm looking into your eyes and I'm looking at your stupid little face. And damn, I missed it.
well, I mean, I do. And since you're at my house, you didn't go to anyone else's. What do you need? Whatever you need, I got you. Like, what do you want?
I don't even know yet. Like, I'm a free whatever I am. This past week was me making plans, and none of the shit I wanted to happen happened. So, like, now I'm at the point where I'm done making plans. I'm living second to second. This is kind of the part in the story where there is no story. We just act according to whatever the fuck we want to do. We do what we want. We live how we want. I'm about to fucking graduate. So let's turn the Lex, I'm about to fucking graduate.
But graduation is during the day.
Lex, you are looking too deep into this, okay? Right now, we are here. We need to live every second to the fullest. So I'm living vicariously through you, because you're the only one here with a beating heart still. And as
Uh,
long as you're still tasting oxygen, I'm gonna be alright. If you fucking die, I'll kill you.
I totally get that. I understand. But I do have a question for you. Basement or attic?
I wanna say basement, but I think we could really benefit from the monster under the bed type friendship. So like I don't even think I'm supposed to like be here. Cause worst case scenario, your parents catch me in the house. Well, yeah, that's fun. Man, Mr.
No, no,
Gonzalez has been real nice to me.
no, no, no,
Your
no, no,
mom
no.
makes a damn good plate of nachos, but I
But I
can't
need
even eat human food anymore, Lex.
I
Everything
need
tastes
you.
like blood. Do you know what blood tastes like, Lex?
Yes, I've cut myself a bunch of times, but I need you to understand.
Oh, wait, whoa,
I thought
wait, Lex, we're cutting ourselves again? No, come on, no, we can't do
you're
that.
you're derailing from the point. The point is, I just thought I lost you. It's been a few days since, and I'm hearing wild things. You having herpes and you disappearing with like cult and orgy. Now you're here. You have to stay with me. So you're gonna live in my attic. I don't want to hear anything else. You're staying with me. I'll keep you away from my mom and dad. Whatever you need, I got you. I'm here to take care of you, and vice versa. So hurry up, come on in before they see you. We're going to my attic.
You want me to come inside?
I literally just gave you an invite.
I want to hear it again.
Kichio, I want you to come into my fucking house.
Damn, I don't get a please or nothing. That's crazy.
Please come into my house.
Fine, if you insist. And then he's gonna fucking walk in there.
She grabs your wrist and she immediately like leads you upstairs and like pulls like the stairwell from above the ceiling and starts to lead you up to her attic. She points you to a corner like of like just a bunch of cardboard boxes. And she goes, "There's like a mini cot behind there that my dad just put there. He rarely comes up here. No one really comes up here. You can sleep there. Avoid the window for sunlight and whatever. Just stay here for however long you need. I'll come back for you in the morning. Not the morning. I'm sorry. I'll come back for you tomorrow night. Or I don't know. There, don't you have
He'll
like
come back. He'll come back.
don't you have like vampire telepathy to tell me when you need me, or like can't you just do that on your own?
Yeah, when I need you, you'll know. So don't make it suspicious, and I'll try and be light on my feet up here.
She doesn't say anything, but she just like immediately gives you a very tight and heartfelt hug.
Yay.
You can hear like her breathing start to like break and shudder, and she whispers to you. She just goes, "I don't. You can't leave me again. You're the only person who makes Frankfurt bearable, and you can't leave again." She lets you go, and she heads down the stairs of the attic, and she closes the attic door. Is there anything else you want to do while you're in
Oh,
Lexi's
I'm in an
attic?
attic? He's in an attic?
You're in an attic.
You said there's a window there, right?
There's a window.
What kind of window is it, Marcio?
It's a rectangle window, and it's one of those sliding up windows that you have to like unlock with those like latches.
Hmm. You know, it would be very off brand for Chio to actually stay here and listen to directions, but given the fact that this poor girl has been through enough, we're gonna just look out the window and not leave because there'll be time for mischief later.
And is that the end of your turn for Friday night?
I Yeah, there's like nothing else I can do.
So now we're gonna shift into Saturday. It has been a troublesome and heavy couple of days for you guys. More town folks are missing, and school's been closed down for a while and under investigation. There's been a few disputes and troubles between you all. But today is a new day. It's Saturday. There's still plans for parties, and even among the minor chaos and wave meet going on, people still want to, just to relax and forget about it and have fun for a while. Still, there's something afoot and, bad that you all are too well too aware of. And some of you learn that you are not alone with these vampire encounters, some more personal than others. Secrets and truths are revealed to each other, but not heated. And some of you went on a fun little store run. We're going to start at like 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. All of you come across a newspaper on your kitchen counter. You guys see a headline read, "Wave meet in disarray as the disappearance counts rises." On Friday night, Portland County Public Schools announced that schools would be closed indefinitely. This is a direct response to the reported disappearances that have been going on for the last 3 weeks. An estimate of 30 people have been reported missing, including Frankfurt High School students Cuchillo Carrera, Andre Carter, Anthony Garcia, and the entire girls lacrosse team, including Zoya Hendricks, Chantel Hendricks, Molly Gilmore, Rita Baker, Jean Fraser, Kyung Jin, and Tracy Anderson, all reported missing. There has been a lot of confusion of what is actually going on, so we're going to try to explain some of the details of some of these disappearances. For Portland County Public Schools are unsure whether schools will open back up again. The superintendent, Mark Romo, declined to comment on the issue, but did announce that he is holding a press conference next week, Tuesday, May 18th. Two of the staff members at Frankfurt did decide to comment. Frankfurt High Principal Margaret McCarthy had to say, "I am saddened by the recent losses of our students, many of whom plan to graduate this year. Every staff member here at Frankfurt High is dedicated to making this a safe environment for all students, as well as staff members. We will launch a school-wide investigation into the disappearance of the school and some of the students within it. We encourage anyone with information to speak." And then the women lacrosse team head coach, Coach Slim, also spoke, saying, "I'm devastated by the loss of our school's proud lacrosse team. I was honored to coach such kind and wonderful women. These kids were aspiring to become great athletes, but great leaders in this community. We lost a special team this week." One medical official, on the condition of anonymity, said, "We had a person come in with a weird and unusual sore on their neck. We don't know if it's connected, but it is causing problems. If anyone else experienced something similar, they should seek medical attention immediately." As for Mayor B. Bell, if he had anything to say on this issue, he has declined to be interviewed at the time, but said there will be a press conference on Monday with more details. A lot of press conferences going on. We tried to speak with the Wisconsin Governor Luke Fontano, but he declined to speak. But Wisconsin General Counsel Gregory G. Schwab and Press Secretary Lindsey Kensinger did agree to speak. Said that the governor is monitoring the situation, keeping an eye and communicating with Wave Meet officials in case of a statewide serial killer. Schwab also said that the state of Wisconsin is doing all that they can. They're carefully considering imposing a curfew on the city of Wave Meet and surrounding the area. Portland County Police Chief Charles P. Wigglebottom commented, saying, "We're looking into the disappearances. We are unsure whether the majority of these people are dead, but foul play has not been ruled out. We are re-examining past incidents to see if they are related to the disappearances. We may have to contact the Wisconsin FBI field office for assistance, but right now we want everyone to remain calm and alert." However, a police official speaking on the condition of anonymity with direct knowledge of the investigation cites an anonymous article that was published 2 weeks back saying, "Whoever brought up vampires may be onto something. We are certainly dealing with an organized group of serial killers who attack individuals at night. However, we have yet to find many, if any, people who have been killed. We have seen a lot of crime scenes that would indicate that the body was moved or just walked away." Police say if anyone has any information to call the anonymous WMPD tip lines, and that's the end of the article. So 3:30 in the afternoon. We're going to start with how everyone's day has started already. Rose, how has your afternoon been going on so far?
My afternoon has been generally shitty. I've just kind of been sitting in bed in my pajamas, writing in my journal a big title on the top of the page with like the words "Who gives a fuck?" question mark. I've got Danny, Matilda. I start writing Kerrigan, but I cross Kerrigan out and then like I write it again and cross it out again and then just like add a bunch of question marks. And I've basically been trying to figure that out for most of the morning.
And Kyle, how's your afternoon going?
If it's the afternoon, he's probably out and about. Yeah, he's probably riding around on his own.
Just roaming around? Okay.
Roaming around, but also kind of just looking for anything that's suspicious.
Juliana, how's your afternoon going?
Probably finished copying the CDs, like one or two of them, from the hidden CD I have. I've been doing that all day and afternoon.
David, how's your afternoon going?
Been pretty shitty for the rest of the, since that thing with Rebecca happened, but it's finally time for me to go back into work. So getting ready to go to work, but I'm still just not happy with anything.
Lilith, what's your afternoon like?
I'm probably just there. Does that make sense? Just disassociating, wondering when all this will be over.
Tai Lung, my sweet boy. Now, how's your afternoon going? Yeah, so you're just looking for some just some action to get into.
Yeah, I am.
And then Kuchio, how's your afternoon in the attic going?
Yeah, I'm just screwed up in the crib, just bored. Cause
Just
it's,
bored.
I'm in Lex's attic, so how big is the attic?
It's pretty spacious. Like you got some roaming room around, and like the sunlight from the window only like hits like a certain section of the room, so like you can walk around it without like being singed.
What else is in the attic? What's all up there?
Boxes, like old clothes, and probably shit from like the previous owner's house, and like maybe there's like a kid bike, and like for some reason old house attics have like mannequins, like headless, armless mannequins, like to put like dresses over and some shit, just like miscellaneous shit like that. Old lamps, candelabras.
How many mannequins is it?
There's 3 mannequins.
You said 3?
Yeah.
He's gonna put a mannequin in each corner. Say except for the one on the side of the room where the sunlight's gonna go.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's kind of just. Oh, can he hang from the ceiling? Wait a minute.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hang from the ceiling.
So my wheel landed on David, so we're gonna start with David. Before you start to head out for work, you get a call from everyone's favorite boy, Theo.
Oh yeah, best friend.
Do you answer the call from Theo?
Yeah, I answered.
David, I have a question for you, bud.
Yeah,
Are you working today?
I mean, I'm not on the schedule, but I did need to talk to my boss. So.
Okay, I have a proposition for you. How about you don't do that, and you hang with me for the day?
Yeah, like what's up? What's happening?
My brodar is pretty fucking good, and I sense you're a little down in the dumps, so I kind of want to cheer you up. What better way to cheer you up is take you to Dry Willy's?
I feel like this comes with a twist.
Not so much a twist, but a fun activity. We're gonna go to Dry Willie's to pick up some chicks. I can't think of any other better way to cheer one up is to, you know, finding some action. What do you say?
Dude, I'm not really in people.
I mean, you can't be in the mood. You can say not being in the mood, but I'm already parked in front of your house. So get dressed, come on out. We're going to Dry Willie's.
David just hangs up on him and just kind of sighs. Is his mom home?
Your mom is not home.
Is his little sister home?
Yes.
He goes upstairs and he's like, "Hey, Kayla, I'm not going to work today. I'm going to go hang out with Theo. So if mom gets home and I'm not back, just let her know that she could call me. But we're probably going to Dry Willie, so yeah, don't go outside. Keep the door locked. Especially don't go outside after 6. If you need anything, call me and remember to wear that necklace that I gave you."
Kayla's like elbow deep in some bracelet making contraption. So she like nods her head and gives you a thumbs up.
No, Squirt, listen to me for real. Listen, you gotta wear that necklace I gave you.
She pulls without even looking at you, she pulls out of her shirt the necklace and she like pulls it out with her thumb and she still gives you a thumbs up.
All right. I left $20 on the table if you want to order pizza. So I'll see you later.
As you're walking away from her door, she goes, "Okay, thank you. See you later."
All right, bye. And he heads out and he takes his keys, but he drops his work bag off since he doesn't really need it. And he, yeah, just goes out to go meet Theo. And he sees him outside and he's like, "Are we taking your car or mine?"
My car's been running for the past 3 minutes, so we're gonna take my car. I'm already hot to trot, so hop in the car.
Yeah, man. He gets into Theo's car, just not his usual self. Just very down in the dumps.
As you get into the car and you guys immediately start driving to Dry Willie as he's driving, and he goes, "Okay, now that I've seen you in person, I was definitely right about you being all doom and gloom. So, do you want to know my solution to situations like these?"
Drinking, smoking.
Okay, okay, listen. Do you want to know the precursor to all of that first?
Sure, what is it?
2 words, my friend. Nerdy girls.
I said I'm not really in the mood for chicks.
Yeah, but like, okay, think about it. You're a tall, strapping young man, and what do nerdy girls think about all the time? A strong, strapping young man. Okay? They're all in their manga books and Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, and they're just waiting for like their ass catch 'em. I don't know, dude. I don't play these fucking games. I'm just saying, in my travels, nerdy girls are the best and the cure to any depressing shit that you're going through that I'm not even gonna ask about because like I just want to get this fix out of the way. Just trust in me in this one instant. I swear you'll feel 1,000 times better interacting with some cute nerdy chicks. You know, maybe one of them are wearing pigtails, one of them has freckles, braces, the whole fucking stereotype, dude. I'm just saying, just indulge me, and you can indulge in the riches that is nerdy girls.
After 30 minutes, if I don't feel like messing with anybody, I'm leaving.
Okay, 35 minutes tops.
And when I say I'm leaving, I mean you're taking me and we're gonna go get some milkshakes because I need a break.
Done deal. Just trying to get you out the house. You guys drive on and you guys get to Dry Willie's. Dry Willie's is the comic book slash game shop that's in town. It is run by Coach Slim's estranged brother, you see him. He goes, welcome to Dry Willie's. If you need anything, ask me or one of the other coworkers that ask it. But if you mainly need anything, ask me. And Theo goes, yeah, no, we got it. We're just gonna peruse around a bit and might pick up a few things. And David leans into your ear. He goes, all right, dude. There's already like a good amount of clientele here, so why don't you walk around for a bit?
David just moseys on off down to the comic section, preferably for him because he's gonna start like reading something. I think he picks up like a copy of Castlevania and starts reading the manga.
In this section across from you, you can see a pair of twins. What they're both wearing very inappropriate clothing for this weather today. One is wearing a crop top, and one is wearing another crop top, but it's like mesh.
Oh man, twinks, hot.
Yeah, twinks. And as you're like reading this manga, you look at them, you notice them, you acknowledge them, and then you look back down into your manga. You can feel that they're just like eyeing you down, like they're scoping you out.
He like tries really hard to ignore them, but it just kind of gets to the point where they're really kind of staring holes in his head. So he kind of like tries to walk away out the aisle.
So like they split up. The one in the alien crop top just like he flanks you from the left, while like the one in the mesh crop top he follows your direction in front of you. So like he's still across from you, but he's making it like he's trying to make it look like oh yeah I'm just looking around this place too. And the one in the alien crop top he comes up behind you and he goes, that's actually a pretty good book. I finished that just just this week. How are you liking it so far?
Oh really? It's cool, I guess. It has some pretty dark tones, but that's cool and whatnot, I guess.
I get it now, but that's why I like it so much. Sorry, I kind of get nervous when meeting other people who read manga. For most people, it's taboo. I'm Harrison, by the way.
Um, David, and he reaches his hand out.
Harrison, he shakes your hand and he looks like curiously into your eyes. And he goes, I feel like I've seen you before. What school do you go to?
Um, Wave Meet High.
I I come from the school across town. We played you guys one year, so yeah. So I think I've seen you before. I wasn't playing. I was their first male cheerleader, so I think I saw you in the stands a bit.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, I've definitely seen you guys. I remember when we played. Everyone was pretty shocked, but like not that typical here in Wave Meet, but like it wouldn't be opposed. Like I've definitely, helped the girls out with cheerleading practice. So that's pretty cool that you do that.
We're a Catholic school, so like it's
Oh.
it's not really heard of. So, but I fought for it and I got it. So, and he does that gay twink thing where they say thank you, but they bury their chin into their shoulder. Yeah, so he goes thank you, and
The clone following me on the other side is, I'm assuming that's your brother.
that's my brother Noah. He's a little bit more shy than I am. He doesn't talk much, but he is a little more risque than I am. He thinks you're hot.
David starts blushing. Wow, this is like the second time reasonably he's been complimented and flirted with that openly that he's realized. So he starts blushing and getting nervous. And he starts scratching the back of his neck. It's like thanks, while smiling, of course, because he does appreciate the compliment.
He goes, yeah, we come here all the time. There's not really attractive guys here. They're mostly just basement dwellers. So but you, I didn't expect to see you here. You're more of a sports type, a comic manga type. But I'm glad that me and my clone got to see you here. But why don't I give you my number? He whips out a Sharpie from like his back pocket. He holds his hand out to like he's basically asking you for your hand.
Oh, did you just want to put your number in my phone?
I mean, I could, but this is more fun this way. And he just starts writing down his number. He taps his pen. He gestures for his brother to come, like follow him to leave, and he goes, call me whenever, and we'll see you later.
Um, okay, cool, thanks, bye. And he just kind of like looks at his hand and then just wanders off back to Theo because he definitely doesn't know how to respond to any of this because he's mad at all his friends. Well, not all of his friends, but he's mad at the friends that he's gotten close to recently. But now he's making new friends at the same time, and it's an overwhelming sense of emotion. Plus, he got flirted with, so that's also new. Yes, add
Yeah.
that to the mix of emotions. So he just kind of
Um,
wandered back to Thea and was like, "Dude, I think I'm ready to go."
Theo's like macking on some. We're gonna describe this girl as a furry chick.
What's
She's
her
the furry.
persona?
Her persona is a bat, and you can tell. You can tell her persona is a bat because she has like a lot of bat like pins on her jacket. Theo is like the most attractive guy that this girl has ever talked to. He has his right hand like on her left side against the wall, so she can easily leave, but still like he's all up close and tight. He's spinning some like normie game to her. He hears you and he goes, "Okay, give me like 3 more minutes. I wanna me and this chick are really hitting it off." And he continues to like keep talking to this furry girl.
Dude, she could definitely be way better than you. You gotta leave that alone.
He turns around and he talks through his teeth and he goes, "Okay, yeah, but she doesn't need to know that. Like this is low hanging fruit, and I'm not picky." So he goes, "Okay, listen, my dear friend here, is telling me that we need to go. Why don't you take my number?" And he pulls out a business card. Call me whenever. Like maybe even call me tonight. I'll take you to the arcade and we'll talk over some Mortal Kombat. He caresses the back of his hand on this girl's teeth. All right, cool. Let's go.
David like gags softly off to the side, and then as Theo starts walking away, he's like, "I like your wings though; they're really cool." And then he follows behind him.
So two hot guys have said words to this girl, and she is just overwhelmed. She is equally overwhelmed as you were earlier.
David understands how it feels when two hot guys approach you, as it just happened to him. So
The shopkeep, who looks sort of like Coach Slim, goes, "All right, thank you for coming in, and always keep your willies dry." I don't know why I said that. All right, just see you kids later.
but David actually buys the Castlevania book because he wants to read it at home.
You left with a number and a manga. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! What a great day.
How was it? How was your luck? Did you score?
I mean, I guess I didn't get to talk to any girls, but this dude wrote his number on my arm, so
Yeah. No, I forgot you play for all teams. I don't judge. You left here with a number and a book to boot, so I call this a success. And he holds his hand up for a high five.
David is a piece of shit, and he feels like being like a little bit of an asshole, so he like fist pounds it, and he's like, "Yeah, cool. So on our way to get me food, which you're gonna pay for."
Yeah, sure. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna cut from you guys heading over to McCreamy's. Rose. So what are you doing at this exact moment?
I finally decided to put some clothes on, and
Hmm.
I put in a call to Ruby Tubies to get like 2 orders of chicken tenders and some fries. And I'm gonna make my way over to that side of town and go over to Cochillo's neighborhood.
You grab all your shit and you open the door, and Mab is in the process of knocking on your door.
Oh,
Uh,
hi, hi, hey,
Hi. Are you busy today?
sorta. I feel like I've got some stuff I need to work on, but it's it's okay. What's up?
I was wondering if you wanted to go to Plugs and hang out and go over some vampire and witch stuff, and I guess just hang out since we've only hung out like at work and that one time at your friend's house. I I'm bored, and you're the only not terrible person that I'm involved with right now. So
Oh,
plugs. Let's. Do you want to go? Would you like to go?
I, uh, I mean, yeah, I'd like to. That sounds great. Um, there's kind of a thing that I really need to do, but I mean, if you don't mind doing like a quick pit stop, I'll tag along with you.
Yeah, no, sure. We don't have to go straight away. We can do your pit stop and we can talk like on the way there. Yeah, you lead the way. I'm ready.
I, oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll get into her car and I'll kind of like give her directions over to Ruby Tubi's side of town.
You guys get in our truck and you head over to Ruby Tuesdays. Yeah, so you pick up your food and then you can start heading over to Chio's neighborhood. Can I ask, what are you looking here for? Says
I
Matt, I'm sorry.
Oh, right. Okay, so while we're at Ruby Tubies, I'm gonna grab like a couple kids menus and steal like some of those packets of terrible crayons. There's somebody over here I kind of want to check on. You can tag along, but this is not the time for any of your really bad jokes.
Okay, I will try to refrain myself from any bad jokes that are being made. Scout's honor. I
Okay,
was never a scout, but I promise.
neither was I, but just it's usually it's fine, like I get it, but if you can't handle that, your ass might have to just stay in the truck.
Okay.
All right. So I give her directions over to Cuchillo's house.
Pull up to Kachia's house. It doesn't look very lively. Like you see a car in the garage, but like there you can tell like there's it's a Saturday. I don't think anyone's like really want to go out now, especially with everything going on.
I'm gonna go ahead and get out the truck, and then I'm gonna use 2 of my tokens for unassuming and see if I can kind of survey the outside of the house and see if I can spot Fuego anywhere.
So for, like from the front of the house, you don't see anyone, but you can hear like some rustling from the backyard. Sounds like a child playing by himself. Sadly,
Can I peek around the back and see if and just see what's going on?
you see Fuego standing on top of like the playset that you left the book the last time, and he's still in his ghost sheet. Like I don't think this kid has ever taken his ghost sheet off. And he's just standing there like swaying his arms around.
I'm gonna start walking over with my food and see if he notices me.
The crunch of snow like beneath your feet, or he started to notice him. He starts noticing that like someone's walking towards him, and he whips around and he sees you with like a bag of food with like kid menus sticking out of it. He looks surprisingly like relieved. And you can tell that he remembers you from the time that he actually bought a book from you. He doesn't say anything though. He just slides down like the slide. He just kind of stands there like anxiously.
Hey, Fuego. I I don't really know how to go about this. Uh, is it okay if I talk to you for a little bit?
He nods his head.
I'm gonna walk over to his little playhouse thing and kind of sit on the outside of it. I'm gonna open up my chicken tenders and french fries, and I'm gonna take like the plastic bag and kind of make a little placemat for it next to me. And I you definitely shouldn't like accept gifts from adults, especially ones you don't know super well, but did you find the last thing that I left here?
He has a puffer ski jacket, just and over it he just has like the ghost sheet covering it. So like out of the sheet and like out of his jacket like pocket, he pulls out the book that you left here, and he nods his head again.
Oh, that's really great. I hope you like it. Are you hungry?
In classic Cuchillo fashion, he points to the chicken tender and fries.
I pat a little spot in the snow right next to the chicken tenders.
He brushes off the snow and he sits down. Crisscross applesauce though.
It's You're awfully quiet. The last time we met, you basically wouldn't shut up.
He grabs a chicken tender and he shoves it in his eye hole of the sheep to eat it. He just shrugs his arms.
I don't really know how to say this, Fuego. I know some people that really want to try to find your brother. I know it kind of seems like everybody and their mama is maybe pretending to give a shit, but I know some people that actually do, and I was wondering if maybe somebody in your family I could talk to them about maybe what happened.
As he's like, you could see like his mouth like moving from like eating the chicken tender. He very like quietly says, "You could talk to my dad. He's been in and out of the house trying to find Cuchillo. My mom's, too upset to really leave the house." And he picks up a fry and shoves it in his eye hole to eat.
Yeah, I could probably talk to them, but I kind of have a feeling that, you're a kid, and sometimes kids notice stuff that adults don't see. I guess I was wondering if anybody has really tried to talk to you about it.
He like looks around, and as he's looking around, you can tell that he's on guard. I did I did see a couple of things. I don't know if I should say anything because I don't know if it'll help.
Why why do you think it wouldn't help? You're just as important as anybody else in your family. Do you think that your input isn't important?
He goes silent again, and he just instead of like just hitting it, he moves from his current crisscross applesauce position to just like stand up again. And he starts to walk over to the back of his house where you can see the window of like the downstairs basement.
I'll I'll follow him.
Have you heard from my brother?
No, to be honest, I don't think that your brother and I are friends. but I think that maybe the two of us have seen a lot of weird stuff happening in town, and I was wondering if maybe some weird stuff had to do with his disappearance.
If if you guys aren't friends, then why are you asking about him?
I guess that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Um, I know people that really care about your brother, and I was hoping that maybe if I talked to you, I could help them find him. That's probably a lot of weird connections. That probably doesn't even make sense.
He's like still staring at this window. Like he doesn't like he's still talking to you, but he doesn't turn around to talk to you. I did I did see another big kid take my brother, and I haven't seen him since.
Okay. Do you remember what they looked like?
He was he looked I don't know. All you big kids look the same. He looked like he was a friend of Kuchio's, and he told me to leave him and the rest of his friends alone. But I I didn't listen, and I was peeking through the window because he brought girls over, and Kuchio never brings girls over, or I never hear about it if he does, and I wanted to see what big kids do, and his friend, the big kid who took him, I thought he took him away for good. Is all I think I can really say right now.
So there were a lot of people in the basement then?
Yeah, I guess there were friends from his school, and they were having like a party, and I couldn't really watch or participate. I got to pick the movie though, but after that, I don't think I saw him. I didn't get to see him after that.
So how many girls were there? It seems like you could fit a lot of people in this basement. Do you remember, like, were they kind of tiny, or were they really like talkative and giggly, or did they wear any interesting clothes?
They were just really excited to see Kuchio, and they all came together, and they were just really excited to see Kuchio.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask this, Fuego. I'm sorry if it's kind of strange, but the person that you think took your brother, did they do anything weird at this party?
Fuego goes silent, even in his ghost sheet. You can tell that his expression has changed, and he just nods his head. Yes.
Is that the reason that you're wearing that sheet now? Because something scary happened?
He shrugs his shoulder and like he mixes shrugging his shoulder and like nodding his head.
Huh. All right, well, thank you for telling me that, Fuego. I feel like maybe since you've been talking to me for so long, maybe I could share something about me. Would that be okay?
He turns around to look at you and he like eagerly nods his head. Like hell yeah, more secrets.
Okay. Do you want to hear kind of a scary secret, or do you want to hear kind of a cooler secret?
The cooler one.
I know magic.
Everyone knows magic. He does the separating finger trick uh with his hands. Like I know magic too.
No, that's not real magic. Do you want to see some real magic?
He again nods his head eagerly.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of hang out by the window and I'm gonna like move some snow off the ground. And I'm gonna see if I can. Fuck, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just like make something grow super fast out of the ground.
Roll me that 2d4 for this 10 difficulty.
Freaking 10. Okay. That's
I'm a
5.
10.
I'll add 5 tokens to see if I can like super speed grow something out of the ground.
You do the hand diamond thing to you hover your hands over this small patch of dirt, and you are able to muster up a sunflower, like a small sunflower for someone to put behind their ear. Roll me a d6.
5.
After you grow your plant grow, you have this please, okay, hell yeah, this kid's gonna like this trick that I just did expression on your face, and you immediately vomit.
I try to tilt my head to the side so I don't accidentally vomit on fucking Fuego.
He looks pretty impressed. He's like, okay, I've never seen this shit before. And is you throwing up part of the trick?
Technically, no. I'm trying to get better at that part. Shit, that's shit. Fuck no. Damn it. No. No. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be cussing in front of kids. No. I'm still new to it, but my friends and I are learning that there's a lot of like magic stuff in town, and a lot of it
Mm-hmm.
is good, but some of it is not so good. And we think that the magic stuff might be why so many people are disappearing.
He nods his head and he goes, okay, can I keep the flower?
Well, yeah, and you can keep the chicken tenders too, but I need a favor from you.
Like he plucks the sunflower out of the ground and he shoves it in his coat jacket, and he goes, depends on what it is.
Would you be okay with talking to a friend of mine?
Are they another big kid?
Yeah, but they're probably one of the cooler big kids. They fought a lot of magic stuff and they're getting pretty good at it, but they might need some info so that they can start to try to find your brother.
Okay. He nods his head, he doesn't say anything, but he nods his head and goes yes. Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna take a Sharpie out of my backpack and I'm going to, if he'll let me, I'm going to kind of like put one of my hands underneath his ghost costume and see if I can hold his hand.
He reaches his hand from out the costume to grab your hand.
I'm going to grab my Sharpie and my little journal and I'm going to write Kyle's phone number on a page,
Mm-hmm.
fold it up, and put it in his hand.
Okay.
See anything else weird, or if Cuchillo comes home, or if you see anything that just doesn't make you feel safe, you call this number. This is my friend Kyle. He doesn't talk super well, but maybe he'll understand your story. And if you see any other magic stuff, he'll believe you. And I'll believe you too. So actually, you know what? And I'm gonna write my home phone number on that same page and the phone number of Buds R Us. And if you need anything and you feel like the adults around you maybe aren't paying attention, you call and we'll try to help you out, okay?
He fiddles with the page, and he just nods his head again. He's going back into non-verbal shit, so he's just nodding his head again.
That that's okay. And when I have some more info about magic stuff, I'll leave it for you in the same spot that I left that book, okay?
And he goes, okay.
Okay. You let me know if you need anything, all right?
he nods his head and he just runs back over to like the chicken tender and fries and just starts munching away. And this time he doesn't shove the food into his eye hole. He lifts up his ghost sheet to like actually eat it.
Rose smiles just a little bit and then realizes she still has vomit at the top of her mouth, so she just starts walking away. And she gets into Mab's truck.
Mab's just been sitting there and she goes, how was that thing that you did that I'm not allowed to joke about? I'm trying very hard.
It's fine. I was trying to talk to a kid that clearly has seen some shit, and I don't know how to talk to him about shit. So, I don't know. It's more complicated than that. Let's get a drink. There's too much vomit in my mouth.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna ask you to explain that. And do you want milkshakes, or are we getting something a little bit more stronger?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
Cool. Milkshakes it is. I know a guy who put vodka floaters in our shake, so let's head on out. And we're gonna cut to that. We're gonna go to Tai Lung real quick.
Honey, I'm looking for some fuck shit. I'm gonna go. Maybe I'm going like city walking with Shinsu, my dog, and I brought my vampire hunting gear.
Oh, so you're just like strapped up in here for no reason.
I'm strapped up, and I'm going to the woods. I tell Shinsu, and I'm like, I kind of like gesture her to go wherever her nose like leads her, like whatever seems interesting for her, and then I'm just backing her up.
As you're just like walking through these woods, you get a call from your mom. Do you pick up this phone?
Yeah, I do. I pick up the phone.
She doesn't even say hello or anything. She goes, Tai Lung, I have a chore for you to do.
I'm a little busy, Ma. I'm trying to get you that, like, expensive fungus that you said was, like, native to these part of the woods. What do you need?
This is a little more important since, this town has gone in sort of a hysteria. We need to keep operations a little low, and I need you to collect a couple debts for me from some clients. She goes, where are you?
I'm in the woods with Shinsu.
Where your house is? You're most likely in between Waynesbury and Moscaster. So like all of like the cool shit. So like Dry Willies, Plugs Arcade, the Borders, the food marts, all that shit. And you're just in the woods. I need you to head over to Frankfurt Hills. There's a certain couple that owes us a lot of money. You can hear her rifle through like a paper thing and on the other side of her phone. I need you to go collect a debt from Edwin and Alina Wilkes. Edwin and Alina, they, like I said, they owe us a lot of money and they're a little behind. So just go see what they're about.
Alrighty, will do. And then I hang up.
I'm assuming you took your car here.
Like I took my Cadillac SUV.
Yeah, so you're gonna go head over to Frankfurt Hills. Get to like this cushy neighborhood. You can tell it's getting cushy because it's starting to get near the ski resort Stiff Peaks. Your mom texted you their address and the neighborhood and everything. And you get to their house, and it's not a gated community, but like every other house you see has like a cul-de-sac. It's very cushy. It's very preppy.
It's very white.
It's very white, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the snow. It's very white. But you pull up to their house.
Instead of like parking directly in front of their house, I'm kind of gonna park like maybe a block or two down and then kind of like walk over. I'm not going to knock on the front door. No, I'm not. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to jump onto the roof of the house. And then I'm going to have Shinzu, like, bark and paw at the front door like so hard that the guys like they have to come out, and then right as they come out, I'm going to have like the bullet to their head from above. Oh, actually, like, I'm gonna drop down behind them and then put a bullet to their head. The gun to their head.
I want you to roll me flight. Uh-oh.
My flight
Yeah.
actually sucks, y'all. So that's a 11. Does that make it?
Yeah, no, you make it. This isn't like a very big house. It's a 2-story house, but you hop onto like a level of like the base house that's like right above like the door. So like the awning thing, whatever.
Yeah.
As you're like ready, pistol ready, and Princess is at the door. There's like no response from like anyone in the house.
At all? Shins is like barking and stuff?
Barking, like pawing, clawing at the door. There's no response like at all.
Well, that's just wasted effort.
You look pretty cool doing it though.
I looked really cool. Okay, I'm gonna crawl on the rooftop. Is there a chimney?
There do be a chimney, yeah.
Going to go to the front of the house. I'm gonna shoot the doorknob so it like, dislocates from the door. And then
Good question. Do you have a silencer on this gun or no?
yeah, I do. So I fire at the doorknob to make it ajar, and then when I open it, I'm gonna order Shienza to charge inside of the door and like scout it out while I go in, slide down from the chimney into it.
This is a difficulty of 15. Roll me fight.
Okay, so 17.
You pew pew this doorknob and you're able to get into this house. No problem.
I think an entrance through the chimney is quite uncalled for. Like I don't really need to be that extra and get myself dirty. So I'm just gonna open the door. I look at Shinza. What does she smell? What is she telling me?
As she's sniffing around, she's trying her best to smell shit, but like there's nothing here. And as you walk in from behind her, you can tell like this house has been vacant for like probably a couple of weeks. Maybe not vacant, but everything looks untouched, unmoved for like a while. There's like dust on top of like the coffee table. There's some picking up on like this leather love seat. Like it doesn't look like anyone has touched anything in this house or like lived in this house for like a minute.
Damn, this just makes collecting debt much harder. I kind of sigh internally. I'm gonna try to search for any clues as to where they might have gone, like maybe papers, or like maybe I could look on their calendar if they had like a big move out day or something.
You go to like the kitchen, and like on the island of this kitchen, there's like there's like a calendar. There's a cat, and like it last left off. The calendar is left open to March. You see like birthday reminders and like dinner party, shit like that. You do see a date for March 25th with a upside down pineapple in that space. Is there anything else you would like to scope out?
I want to see if there's any evidence besides me of like this house being broken in from. Like, does it look like they were abducted, or is it like they left for this event?
It just looks like no one has been in this living room for like a while. Like this kitchen looks untouched. Like
I'm gonna start trying to search for their safe or something. I got money to collect, or like any like spare change. I start like packing it up, like any like dollar bills on the counter or like on the cupboard nightstand. Like I'm snatching it all.
where would you like to scope out first for some cash?
I'm gonna go to their bedroom because I think that's usually where people keep their safes, and like a walk-in closet or something. And I start like ripping out all the clothes and like trying to find a safe.
You start going through bedrooms and you start like ripping up shit. Like you're rifling through closets and nightstands and dressers. From everything downstairs, you gather about like $75 in cash.
What about their bedroom? That's where I wanted to go to.
Yeah, no, this is the bedrooms downstairs. You want to go to like
So I searched the entire first floor, right?
yeah, the first floor.
Do they have an upstairs and a downstairs?
Yes, 2 levels.
I searched the first level then now. I mean the top level.
Top level? Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that like there's 2 doors. One door looks like the master bedroom, and one door just looks like another regular bedroom from like downstairs.
All right, I go into the master bed.
You try to open the door from the master bedroom, and it feels like it's locked.
I asked Shinzu to kind of sniff below and see if she smells anything foul.
You ask her to sniff, and she starts sniffing like the bottom of the door. She does like a dog sneeze. She does a dog sneeze. You can tell that from that there's some funky thing going on in there, but like there's nothing at like the door that's like hindering it.
All right,
Yeah.
I shoot the lock.
Should I make you roll for that again? I will.
Roll.
So this is this is like a bedroom door. So like this is what I say. I said like the last one's 15. This is like a 8.
An 8. Okay. Wow, I suck.
Jesus.
Do I have a lockpick with me?
I'll say yes.
Okay, can I try to do it with a lockpick instead then?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's brains. Are you getting brains at all?
I'm like a D8.
Okay. So that might be perfect if you hit it. So yeah. Roll brains for me.
Oh, 7.
You struggle at first, your hands are a little sweaty. But you pick the door open. Like you budge it open. You see that someone tried to like reinforce it again with like a plank of wood. But the gap is big enough for you to like squeeze your twinky little body through. Yeah.
Can I fit Shinzu through?
Yeah, you can like remove like the wooden plank to open the door. Now this master bedroom, this is the only room that you've seen in this house that actually looks lived in. The sheets look unmade. There's like minimal to no dust in this room. There's like clothes on the floor. There's shoes. There's like jewelry spread about, like the dressers and nightstands.
Okay, I immediately draw both of my pistols. And I'm hunting at this point.
As you draw both of your pistols, Shinzu, she starts like stalking this walk-in closet door. Like no, she points and then she starts stalking the door.
I load the cartridge with silver bullets, and I say, "Yo, Eddie, Elena, I know you're in there. Come out and we can have a peaceful discussion about your extended warranty on your depth here."
You get no response. Shinzu starts growling.
She starts growling?
Yeah.
I shoot 4 bullets, through this door.
There's no DC for this one because you absolutely shoot nothing. You shoot the closet, you shoot these doors up, you get 4 holes in this door. There, you hit nothing.
Can I shoot the closet door? So it's the knob, so it can pop open?
Yeah, okay. You shoot it to make this closet door ajar.
Can I peer inside? What's inside?
So like I said, this is a walk-in closet. And you peer inside, there's no lights on in here. All you just see is like a bunch of like dated clothing. Like you see some fur jackets, you see some jumpsuits. Like this is some shit like your mom would have worn when she was your age.
Is there anything hiding in the closet?
Roll me brains again.
7?
You just start to see more and more clothing, but you feel like a presence above you.
Motherfuck! I shoot above me.
This is where the GC comes in. Teen. This is a difficulty of 15. Roll me your fight.
Is it a fight, baby? Nice.
Roll me a D2 real quick.
A D2?
Just to see who you shoot.
1.
So you shoot down a man. And you said this is silver bullets?
This is silver bullet.
Yeah, you shoot down a man, and he has like this white cream, like overall bell bottom thing, and like a jacket with like these tassels, like this tan brown jacket with tassels on it. You shoot him in his shoulder, and like these are silver bullets that you have. It just makes like an embering crater in his shoulder, and like he hisses, like you see his fangs.
I say Shienzu bite his face off, and then I aim the gun above me again to shoot the woman.
Do you want to try to shoot this lady in the heart? This is another 15. Roll me another fight.
11. Can I add an adversity token?
You sure can.
19. Holy fuck. Okay.
You go all John Wick. You whip up. You point your gun to this lady, and you shoot her dead in her chest. As the silver bullet like hits her heart, just like a rain of ash falls on you, Shinzu, and Edwin. That's like getting his face bit off on the floor. Edwin, he's still like hurt. He pushes Shinzu away. He has enough strength to like push this giant, it's a Kangal dog, to push this beast of a dog away to like the entrance of the walk-in closet. And he props himself up and he scurries he doesn't scurry, but like he like on his ass, like he backs up further into this walk-in closet up against the wall.
I say, so what about that dep you owe me, bitch?
What debt? I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Excuse me? Do you not remember me?
I feel like I know a twink when I see one. I remember all my twinks.
Excuse me. What the fuck did you just say to me? Instantly, like, I shoot him in the face. Or the heart. Whatever kills them, whatever.
Since he's already weakened, this is a difficulty of 10. Roll me another fight.
Okay, but that's a 6.
You hit him in his clavicle.
I say, now enough of that nonsense. You owe me money. I mean, to collect your taxes. Well, your taxes to the mafia, really.
So I'm gonna assume you're gonna say your mother's name, and he goes, I remember your mom. I don't remember you. What do you want? I don't have any money. What the fuck did you shoot me with?
Wait, hold. It's okay if you don't have any money, but like, well, I guess you could give me some information. Do you know what the fuck you are?
Do you know what the fuck I am?
I ask the questions here, bitch. I point the gun at him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a fucking vampire. What else do you want me?
Okay, good. Can you tell me who did that to you then?
He goes, I know who did it, but like I'm failing to see why you care.
Oh, you know, I actually want to join your club a little bit, you know? Get some new friends and shit, new powers. I'm lying through my teeth, but yeah. I don't say I'm lying to him. That was just out of character.
You can roll a charm.
6?
He goes, okay. He like sits himself up and he goes, it was a while ago. I don't even know if he's still here. His name is Mays. Derek Mays. Okay.
Does Tyler know a Derek Mays?
Not that you know of. You don't know a Derek Mays.
My last question for you is, before I let you off the hook, is how did it feel to die the first time? And then I shoot him right in the heart.
This is an 8, so roll me your fight again.
13, nice. All right.
In mid sentence, he goes, it's really nothing to it. And you shoot him, and you cut him off, and you shoot him in his heart, and like he dusts, like his entire skeleton like dust and embers and ashes. So now you just got 2 ash piles in this walk-in closet.
I kind of blow smoke off my pistol, like very sexily. And then I pat Jinzu on the head and I say, good job, girl.
Is there anything else you want to do for this turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of their ashes as trophies for
Okay.
myself. And then
All
I'm
right.
going to carbonate them, like condense them into diamonds when I get home.
You pocket some ashes into like some like mini canisters. You got like $75. I don't know if that's enough for your mom in this debt. You can
I
you can go you can. This is a cushy ass neighborhood and these some cushy ass people. You could. They probably have some valuable shit.
Okay, so I loot the house for like jewelry or some shit. I don't know.
You find a couple Rolexes, diamond brooches and shit, and like gold like chains and jewelry. So like you got a good loot going.
Once I collected all their jewelry and shit, I'ma book it out, and with the ashes, more importantly, definitely yes.
Okay. And we are going to go to Juliana. Juliana.
What time is it now?
Right now, I'm gonna say it's about 4:45.
So I'm assuming I've finished burning the disk files from Rose disk onto a few disk copies. So I kind of just rehide the original disc in the same place where I hid it, and just I guess keep the copies in my drawer just in case. Is my mom home?
Yeah, your mom's.
I kind of like knock on the door.
She goes, "Come in."
I kind of walk in and I go, "So, I read the story, and I just wanted to add some stuff. I guess confirm some stuff."
She sits up in like her chair that they have in their room and goes, "Okay."
You know about the whole part about the whole vampire thing, or I guess the suggestion of vampires?
I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
She crosses her arms like in the mom way. Okay. And what led you to believe this is a real thing?
I heard it from a friend slash acquaintance.
Do you have any more evidence to this claim, Juliana?
No, but what if I say I know a person who does?
And that being,
The person I was thinking about inviting over to dinner.
okay. And who is this person?
His name's Kyle.
Okay, Kyle. Is this a friend of yours?
Yes.
And he knows about, and she puts her hands up in air quotes, he knows about these vampires.
Correct.
Okay. If this is your lead and this is more information about, what's going on about the town, invite him over for dinner, 8 o'clock.
Alright. And I guess I head into my room, pick up my Blackberry, and I call Kyle.
Kyle, you get a call from Juliana.
What the fuck? Kyle flips open his phone and answers. Hello?
Hey, Kyle.
Hi.
I had a few things. One, would you like to come over for dinner?
What's the second thing?
The second thing is you may or may not be interviewed for your involvement with vampires.
By who?
Did you read the story in the newspaper?
No. Well, I don't read the news. I watch it on TV.
I'm so
Bro,
confused.
paper media is going to go down the can in a couple years, obviously. We all know this.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I don't have faith in print media. Wait, I retract my statement. I realize who I'm on the phone with. What is So I'm assuming you have a third thing for me.
Uh, not really. I mean, you're coming over, just act natural and cool, you know. I I kind of put my hand over just to make sure. And was like, maybe don't mention the fact that you are a drug dealer.
Obviously.
I'm just
Juliana,
making.
I don't think you realize what topics are maybe, don't share with other people or not. I would have put vampires up on that list as well.
Well,
Who are you telling about this?
uh, oh, right. You didn't read the news story. That would be my mom.
Does your mom write the news?
Have you ever read a newspaper? Just like
No,
one?
never.
Yes, my mom writes for the newspaper.
Okay, that's not true. The comic section's really good. But okay, cool. So
And
you need me to come over to do what exactly?
uh,
Wait, you
first
tried
thing,
telling her about the vampires and she didn't believe you, didn't she?
she did not believe me.
Well, well, well. What makes you think I am a more credible subject to bring to your dining table?
I don't know. Maybe considering the fact that you got beat up by two of them. Yeah, two of them.
That was like a week ago.
Okay, but
That's
you
not
have
exactly hard proof.
you have more first-hand experience. Also, when you come over, don't mention the fact that I was at that party.
Are there any other very obvious things you don't want me to mention to your mother during this dinner that I haven't even agreed to come to? I'm not super jazzed about having my name attached to a news story about vampires, if that is
Kyle,
where
you
this
could
is going.
Kyle, you can make yourself anonymous. It's not hard. It was literally done twice in the story if you'd read it.
All right, you don't get to be snippy with me about not reading the newspaper. We already have an idea of what's going on. Marcio, what time is it right now, and when would dinner be?
In about 3.5 hours. Dinner's at
Yeah,
8,
yeah, it's like 5 right now.
so 3 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll show up. Don't tell your mother anything weird about me.
I will not. In fact, I will tell her nothing about you except the fact that your name is Kyle.
She's not like expecting me to. So Kyle's like looking down at himself, like taking in the fact that he's just wearing like super casual clothes because he doesn't have to go to school anymore. And he's like, there isn't like a dress code to this dinner or anything, is there?
There's no dress code.
All right, I'll
Uh,
be there,
okay.
but I
And
also reserve the right to leave at any time.
sure.
Wonderful. All right, see you later.
I
Kyle
kind
takes
of.
out a Sharpie and writes on his hand the time he should be at Juliana's house right underneath his watch so he doesn't forget.
I guess next stop is the twins' room. I kind of open the door and say, I need a favor.
What is it?
Okay, so like I'm inviting guests over for dinner, right?
Yeah. Who is it?
Friend of mine from high school. And I kind of put him in the crosshairs of mom.
Okay.
When this person arrives, I'm gonna need you guys to be your best little brother selves. And by that, I mean super casual and super distracting.
They whisper to themselves and they go, okay.
Like, I want you to ask him about his favorite comic book, his favorite superhero. Does he play trading cards? What's his favorite video game? You know, that kind of stuff. Anything. Just make sure mom doesn't grill into this person.
Okay, we want something too.
Oh God. What do you want? She sits in an actual chair and says, "All right. So how are we negotiating?"
We want to use your laptop for. We want to use your laptop for games.
How about the
Like
counter offer is few snacks from my stash? My counter offer would be 2 snacks each from my stash.
20 minutes on your laptop and snacks.
You get to have my dessert for a whole month.
Laptop and desserts for a whole month.
No, no, no. You can't add your negotiation. You start off with something, and then I start off with something that is lower, and then we work our way to a compromise.
Okay. Your laptop for games 15 minutes and we won't bother you for an entire week.
Juliana thinks a little bit and says, laptop for 10 minutes and dessert
15
for
15 minutes.
just 15 minutes. Laptop for 10 minutes and dessert for a week.
12 minutes. Peace and quiet and dessert. Final offer.
You get the 12 minutes, the peace and quiet, but not the dessert.
They whisper to themselves again. They just go, "That's- okay, you got a deal."
All right, we shake hands and I walk out. I guess I guess I get ready for Kyle's arrival. Before Kyle shows up, I check in with my mom one last time and say, "Hey, make sure to go easy on Kyle." What's the word I'm looking for? Would adverse be the right word? Yeah, I think adverse to the whole interview thing. So I don't think he's ever done this before.
If your friend has information that might help, the well-being of this town, you shouldn't be so adverse about it.
Yeah, I know, but he does want to make sure that he stays safe. I don't think he's ever been really interviewed much, so I guess what I'm trying to say is he seemed a bit standoffish, so don't be all aggressive.
I'll try my best to be on my best behavior.
Pinky promise, and Juliana gives her the puppy dog eyes look.
And she raises her pinky and she locks pinkies with you. She goes, "I pinky promise I'll be on my best behavior."
All right. Does Dad have a cell phone?
No, he has a raven.
Ah, okay. I guess I send a text message to Dad saying, actually, wait, I send out a Raven text message out to Dad to make sure it goes through, saying, gonna have company over. Uh, try to make sure Mom stays on her best behavior, please. I didn't send that off.
He texts back, "Did your mom say yes?"
Yes, she did.
Then the answer is yes. He texts back. So 7 o'clock rolls around. Okay. I'm going to say that I'm going to say that uh, um, David and Theo have been just hanging around. Just been hanging around McCreamy's, just drinking and talking. Um, and Rose and Mab, uh, uh, Rose, Mab, and David, you all are now in one place, and we're gonna get to that in a second. Kyle, you have been roaming around
Basically, what I've been
doing.
doing, I've decided, is I've been going around this is really sus. Any middle schoolers I've come across, I'm just giving them water guns and trying to impress upon them the importance of this situation. Like, so I'm sort of giving them some amount of information, starting a militia. But if they're like receptive to it, I go on further. But I'm like, hey guys, you believe in vampires?
Oh, that's a terrible.
And if they walk away, I'm like, okay, stay safe. And but
roll
if like
me, roll me a secret D4.
4.
I'll allow that.
So you just been like just giving kids random water guns.
Yeah, but I'm telling them like, if you guys come across any vampires or like, don't shoot other kids with this stuff, because you know, blah blah blah. If the kids look like they go to Catholic school, I'm teaching them the prayer. But if I know they don't have as long an attention span as I do to try and impress upon them for every single person. So I'm just giving them the water guns and saying, if anything scary comes after you, or you think you're unsafe, make sure you're carrying this with you. This might save your life. Do not spray it at other children.
Cool beans.
Those are the two main things I'm impressing upon them. Any Catholic school kids, I'm giving them the whole God spiel.
Okay. Cuchillo, it's 7 o'clock, man. Sun's going down. What are you doing other than fiddling your thumbs and?
Boom, this motherfucker took a sleep all day. So now he's up. He's ready to go. And he's contacting Lex on the telepathy channel.
This will be a difficulty of 8. 2d4, roll me that. So do you use 2 of your... Well, you got 8 now, my bad.
I used
so
2 of them. Yeah, I reset because I slept during the day. So we gonna add 5 to that motherfucker. Oh no, we're not. No, we're not. We're gonna put 4 on it.
Telepathically talk to, like, you start a link to Lexi. But what are you gonna say?
Lex. Hey, Lex. Lexi.
She says to you, "Is that you?
Yeah. I figured out how to do this shit long
What do you
distance.
need?
I don't know. I was thinking about going out. You wanna go out? I mean, like outside. You wanna go place? I'm trying to go somewhere. You wanna go somewhere? Let's go somewhere. We're going somewhere. Come here.
She goes, "Yeah, sure, but like, where are we gonna go?"
Lex.
I also have a surprise for you, so you're not bored.
You better not. I'll fuck you up.
You see Lex. She comes upstairs, and in her hands, you see that she brought like a mini TV.
Alright, well, she could put that shit down. Ain't nobody watching the game right now.
I brought you this, so like you're just staring at the wall, or just napping all day or something. I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. I might need to eat something. Are you hungry?
Sure, I could eat, but I don't know exactly how to feed you.
Oh, I know how to feed me. You can watch and then they can get you some food. Or
You can watch.
I did realize that I've been wearing the same clothes for 4 days. I might need to go shopping. And if you think for a second, I'm gonna go shopping without my sidekick, then I don't know why you think I hate you, but I would never do that to you.
I don't think I ever said that, but yeah, no, we can go shopping. I'm pretty sure the mall is still open. And I don't know if vampires brush their teeth, but you might want to test how that works too. I can only stand
Damn,
so
is
close
Junior
to
the
you.
machete still in my bag? Junior the machete still in my bag, isn't it? Or is it Daddy? I have a machete on me.
Are you gonna fuck up Lexi because you said you're breastfeeding?
You know, it's an option. Just something to remember. Any whoosies. Well, shit, Lex. I mean, You sent me up here with no toothbrush. How was I supposed to know my shit was kicking?
I didn't know vampires brush their teeth, so like I don't
Well,
know this information.
it's like the guy never mentioned teeth or brushing them, but you gotta figure since most of our shit is surrounded around like oral activities. Alright, well, we'll add that to the shopping list.
Okay, we can sneak out. I can. I mean, you can sneak out. I can just walk out Saturday. My parents know I'm out and about. There's a little on edge for
Has Vaz showered yet?
recent shit.
Oh, should I tell them I'm not missing anymore? Should we do that? We should do that. Let's do that.
Well. Let's slow our roll. First, I snuck you in here, and you're pretty much dead. I
Ah, you're
I
right. So I gotta jump out the window, walk to the front door. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez, I'm not dead.
I
Can I take Lex to the mall?
okay.
And then we go to the mall.
I don't think you're listening. You
Lex, you're
don't look
overthinking it, baby. Alright,
you
check
don't
this
look
shit out.
like you don't look like yourself. Is
I,
what I'm saying. You look different.
I know I look different. I got kidnapped.
You got pointed ears, and unless those are contacts in your eyes, you have your eyes are different. You look you look unworldly. Is what I'm saying.
No, what you're really saying is that sunglasses are also on the shopping list. So I lost my other pair.
We should keep this on the low because in the newspaper they're talking about vampires, and you're in the paper, your name is in the paper, and if you just show up out of nowhere after a couple of days, people are going to have questions. There's going to
And
be
I'll answer them.
daytime interviews. Can you even go out? Have you even tried to go out in the daytime?
I do. Okay, Lex, I have mind powers. I can just say no, let's do it at night, and then boom, night interview.
I still don't know. I really feel like we should keep this close knit until we can fix you.
So you're saying keeping it a secret to be safe?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Don't you ever get tired of being safe? Don't you ever just want to go ape shit?
I'm just I don't want anything to happen to you. You're dead. People are looking for you. We should really think this through before you even talk to another living person. Okay?
Fine.
Did you just whisper fine?
Yes, he did.
So now that we got that out of the way, let's get you some new clothes and maybe toiletries that might work, and let's head out.
What is the plan here? Are you walking outside, and do I jump? Because I can jump out now and just wait.
I mean, either or, just please don't be seen by anybody.
You got sunglasses.
She pats herself down. Not on me, but like there should be like maybe some in one of my dad's boxes, like old aviators, probably. I don't know. Check through it.
I fuck it. Give me a pair of sunglasses and a hat. I'm gonna go incognito.
Yes, incognito in a full leather outfit, some
Listen,
boots, a hat,
and it
and
stink.
sunglasses.
And it stink.
Yes, you're real inconspicuous.
Alright, listen, he's
She
trying.
she ruffles through some boxes and she finds like a cowboy hat and some circle shades, and they kind of remind you of Karis.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they don't.
How much you want to bet?
Tree fitty.
350. 350. Roll me a d20 to see
Oh my
how
god,
many.
never mind. Nigga. Fucking sick of you. Never mind. I can't stand your ass. Fine, okay, there we are. Me and Lex walking down the street. I look like a gay porno cowboy, and she looks normal.
She got like shirt and sweatpants and a puffer
I don't
jacket.
care
She's
what
good.
she's wearing. It's not about her.
Alright,
Chio's the
cool.
one that needs clothes. Unless she would get some. You know what? Are they going to the fucking mall?
Yeah, I go into the mall.
What's the name of the fucking mall?
Borland County Mall.
Cause what stores is up there
Yep,
in the
it is
mall?
Portland County Mall.
You got your Hot Topics. You got your Gaps. You got your
Mm,
is H&M was the thing in 2004, right?
I don't think so. I would
That
have
seems
remembered
to
it.
not be important.
I would.
If you want, it can just be ham.
Ooh,
Ham. Yes,
that's
ham.
good. I fuck with that.
Ham and like other clothing stores that I won't dare waste a brain cell on. Yep,
So Chio's gonna
ham.
bust it down to the Vicky secret.
I'm gonna let you do that little romp in the mall, and I'm gonna cut to over at McCreamy's where Mab, Rose, and David and Theo are. David, you've been sitting at McCreamy's like in a booth with Theo for a while, and you guys have been like talking bullshit. And at the door, you see Rose and Mab, finally walk in. I won't say you guys catch eyes with each other yet. You see her first, David.
See Rebecca walk in, and I just kind of like give a really big sigh and like slink down in my chair and try to cover
Uh
my
huh.
face.
Theo looks at you. He goes, "What's up with the weird body movement there, bud?"
I'm scared. I don't want to see her. I'm still very livid at her, so I'm just trying to avoid her. Maybe we should just go. I think we should go.
No, 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 no. One, we talked about this. Don't use SAT words with me. Two, she's not bothering us. It already looks like she's on a date, and we're all the way over here. So like, what's the problem? We were here first. We don't need to leave. She stays over there. We stay over here. Slam a few more milkshakes and a burger or two, and we're good. Are you having a nice time? I forgot to ask that. I know you're a little sensitive. Are you having a nice time?
Definitely to cheer me up. Plus, those two cute guys hitting on me earlier made me feel a bit better too. So I guess this day was the total waste, and you made me know what you're talking about.
I always know what I'm talking about. And see, if Rose can be on a nice date at a fancy ass establishment like this, then why don't you call up those twin twinks and have a good time with yourself too?
He jokingly says, like, I thought you were my date today.
Honestly, David, you wouldn't be able to afford me, but
Oh, I
that's
have to
neither.
pay? I have to pay for a date with my best friend? That's crazy.
I mean, if it's a date, look at me. I am pure luxury. If you were to even get anywhere near me, tree fitty tops.
Didn't that girl at the bookstore get your number and possibly a date for free? So why do I have to pay?
Cause she's easy, and easy to seduce, man. They're easy pickings. Like I said, low hanging fruit. And you already know me. You already know how well traveled I am and how much I'm the forbidden fruit that nobody can have but always wants. So like, yes, of course you have to pay. But since we're friends, I'm willing to give you 20% off.
Sir, you're so well traveled that at this point, I think you just kind of belong for the streets. So I think it's either free or nothing.
We'll negotiate this later. Rose, do you usher you and Mab to like the bar again, or do you guys find like a table? What's your seating plan here?
I'll probably go to the bar again. Is Craig working tonight?
No, Craig isn't working tonight. You actually see this pretty lady working at the bar tonight. You can see on her name tag it's Annabelle.
Oh, I don't really care. She doesn't have freckles. We can just sit at the bar. I'm just kind of following Mab. I don't really have a preference.
You guys sit at the bar, and Annabelle goes, "Welcome to McCreamy's. How may I help you two tonight?"
Can I get a velvet cake milkshake? What do you want?
I think I'll just take Just a regular root beer float. Thank you. Alright, okay. Is it all for you two, or should I get two straws for you tonight?
We ordered two different drinks. Why wouldn't we have separate straws?
Yeah, but what if one of you wants to share one of each other's drinks?
Okay, well, get us 4 straws.
Alrighty, I'll be right back with those drinks. You and Map like settle into the bar, and she's just looking around. I don't think Map has ever been here before. Hey, isn't that one of your friends sitting over there?
Wait, what? Where?
Right over there in that booth with that mayor kid, the jockey, dumb type guy.
Jockey dumb tie. Oh, fuck! No, fuck! Rose immediately gets off of her little chair and runs out the door.
David, do you notice Rose run out the door?
Yeah, he's kind of like watching her from his peripheral because it's kind of hard like to not notice somebody when you notice them come in and you know them, so you keep noticing them even though you don't want to. And he's just hoping that she doesn't come over here. But now he's like kind of concerned that she ran out, but he's also mad because he doesn't want to be concerned that she ran outside.
Mad? She slowly walks out to the door and she goes, I'm all for dining and dashing, but we didn't even get our drinks yet. What's going on?
Rose is like crouched underneath the outside windows of the restaurant. I can we go somewhere else? I don't need to be here right now.
Why? I thought you two were friends. I don't understand what's the problem.
He doesn't want to see me right now, and I don't even like I don't even have a disc yet. Like I have stuff I need to do. I don't want to be here. He doesn't want to see me.
Okay, can you just in between the last time I saw you two, you guys were fine. What happened? And she like hesitantly like puts her hand on your shoulder.
Okay, so the lady that I stabbed like last week ago was his boss, and I think he's really mad at me for it, and I I'm not ready.
I mean, like this was the same lady you buried hedge clippers into. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that lady.
Okay. Well, I would love to like get these drinks to go, so they're not just thinking we're dining and dashing. If there's anywhere else that I guess you'd like to go, just tell me, and we'll skedaddle. But honestly, man, I think you should just at least try to talk to him. Like maybe apologize. I don't know if that's in your wheelhouse, but like I said, you guys seem kind of close the last time I saw you, so maybe you should try to amend things.
Every time I come to this restaurant, people tell me to fucking apologize. You know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. We can sit in and we can have our drinks and then we can go. It's fine.
All right. I mean, if that's a start, we can. They're not really bothering us, and we're not bothering them, so it should be fine. Then again, take your time. I really feel like trying to be a better influence, so I'm doing what my mom would probably say and do. So she opens the door for you and she goes, ready when you are.
Ugh. I like stand by the opening of the door, peek my head in the most obvious fucking way possible to see if he's looking by the door.
David, are you looking by the door?
Outright, like he is peeking to his side.
Fuck. Okay, so she just walks in as stiff as possible. She's staring directly at the floor, back to her seat.
Annabelle puts down your red velvet shake and Mab's root beer float and puts, four straws on the table. She goes, you kids know. You kids let me know if there's anything else you'd like. She saunters off. And the map goes, okay, so let's at least try to forget about your friend for a second. Let's talk about you. How have you been doing lately? How's your witchness been treating you?
Not great. I probably need to call your
Why
mom
not?
sooner rather than later, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She said a while ago that she's happy to have someone else in the shop, and if you ever wanted, you could come over and eat and just hang out. I guess that's about it. And she like takes like a hearty sip from her root beer float.
She's crouched over with like both of her hands on either side of her head as she drinks her shake.
David, Rose, you guys are just like avoidant of each other. And then someone else walks through the front door. I want you both to roll a d2 for me. One of you call one or two.
2.
That makes Rose one. Okay. So then I'll roll the d2 then.
Make
Yep,
some
that
fuck
is
like when she
David.
is your Oh, okay. What did David win or lose? I'm scared.
Rose, as you're facing away David, your peripheral is like from your right side you can see the kitchen, and from your left side of your peripheral you can see the door, and you see a familiar face at the door. You see Andre walk in.
Oh, fuck me. Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, just quick out of character side note. Who would have walked in if David won the role?
Oh no! If you won the role, you would have noticed Andre first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to see who noticed who this was first. You see Andre walk in. Andre doesn't immediately notice you, but he's just like scoping out the area, very like shark in water. Just checking out. Like, okay, we got some little morsels in here today, and he sits alone in a table in the corner.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
Uh,
fuck.
Mab noticed you saying "fuck" over and over again. Okay, what now? What's going on now?
That's the that's the guy. That's the guy from the party. He's one of the dudes.
She like hunkers down next to you and she goes, Vampire dudes or like what?"
Yeah, like he's in here for a different kind of milkshake. And also that was the dude from the party with the dancing.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to do here. In hindsight, we probably should have left. You know what? Maybe if we leave now, he won't notice us, and he probably won't tail after us. So she like waves over to Annabelle for like the check, and as she's doing that, Rose, you feel like a very cold presence come up to the side of you, and you can only assume that it's Andre.
I'm not turning around at all. I'm just gonna stare at my milkshake and I'm just gonna stare at my milkshake.
When Andre kind of first approached Rebecca, David noticed like around then, and he tossed his phone to Theo and told Theo to like text Kyle and Tai Lung and Juliana.
As you're, giving this milkshake a good stare down, Andre, he puts both arms on the bar. He goes, "Red Velvet, yeah, no, they used to be my favorite all the time here. How you like it?"
Uh, uh
So like David gets up and he approaches Andre and Rebecca and he's like, "Hey Andre, we got a problem?"
He like looks at you up and down. He goes, "Nah, man, I don't think we do. I was trying to have a nice conversation with this girl. I'm pretty sure we're all good here, so you can just go back over there with your date, and I'll continue trying to gain one here.
It looks like Rebecca doesn't want to talk to you right now, so I suggest you leave while I'm acting nicely.
He looks away from David, and he turns back to you, Rose. He goes, "You know this Boy Scout?"
Uh, no, no, I don't know him. I've never seen him before. He's got nothing to do with this.
It looks like she doesn't know you, and she's probably fine. So you could skedaddle and attend to my business over here. And he puts an arm over you, Rose.
Out of anger and frustration, especially as like Rebecca just threw him under the bus, he kind of had his, because he carries a small little water pistol with the holy water on him at all times in his pocket, and he wrapped his silver necklace around his hand. So he just kind of touches Andre, like just brushes his hands as he leaves with the silver on his hand.
You singe the man, and he just goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah,
Um,
my bad, bro. I got some new jewelry. It probably just brushed against you by accident. You're not hurt, are you?
he puts his hand behind his back, and he goes, "No, no, you're good, man. No worries.
Is he
This is all good."
looking at David now?
Yes, he's looking at David.
Can I grab? I assume that this restaurant uses silver, right?
Yeah.
Can I reach over the bar and grab a knife or a fork and stab the hand that's on my shoulder?
This is a difficulty of 10. So roll me your fight.
I am never going to get this. Yeah, I'll take
Okay.
I'll take the 3.
You pick up the silver fork, and as you're trying to stab him, you like wind up. You thrust down, but like at the, you know how people fake throw a football? Their hand moves in the motion of throwing it, but the football falls. You do exactly that with fork. His head whips around to you, and now he's both looking at you and David like, what the fuck are you two trying to do right now?
Listen, we're in the middle of a public place. I have holy water on me. I have silver on me. If you don't want to get fucked up right here, right now, I suggest you leave quietly.
Well, for your information, RoboCop, I can clear out this entire restaurant like a locust in a cornfield. Unless you really want to test that for some random girl that doesn't even know you, I have no qualms.
I know you wouldn't do that because if you wanted to, you would have already done it. If you guys wanted to, you guys would have already done it. So try again.
Are you daring me, RoboCop? We're gonna leave this potential vampire witch jock fight here, and we're gonna pick it up on Thursday.